Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. I'm recording this video right after the TL 100 Thieves series. Another absolutely banger best of 5 during the playoffs. It seems like every single region of League of Legends right now is having an awesome playoffs. I've watched some amazing LPL and LCK series. The LEC has been really fun so far, and the LCS continues to deliver as well. But one of the biggest stories from this whole weekend, and something that we absolutely need to talk about, was this. The tweet that kind of shocked everyone, the move that came out of nowhere. This tweet from LCS official: roster update, TSM has subbed in Tactical. This was after game 2, right before game 3 of the TSM series, with TSM tied in the series 1-1 with FlyQuest. Again, they weren't down 0-2. They didn't have their backs up against the walls quite yet or anything like that. And this shocked a lot of people. This shocked me. I didn't even know this was an option. I didn't even know this was a possibility. I don't follow Academy super close, but I know early on when Tactical first went down to Academy, him and Mia were not doing very well, which is pretty concerning considering that they were supposed to be the LCS bot laner. It's not like, you know, your LCS AD carry went down, now he's laning with an Academy support, maybe the support's holding him back or whatever. This was like the two guys who you said were your LCS bot lane going down, and not even just struggling, they were getting stomped in some games in the bot lane. So to bring back Tactical, after not bringing him back at any point during the regular season, to then bring him back in the playoffs was just crazy. And yes, it was very shocking. Like I said, I didn't even know that this was an option, but like if you just told me that they were thinking about doing this or going to do this, I wouldn't have necessarily hated it. Now, this tweet got a lot of negative reaction. It got a lot of positive reaction too. You know, Vulcan saying the king is back, Treats saying tactical decision summoner. You know, there were some people excited, but then also people like, hey, we're doing pretty great during playoffs. TSM puts in their worst AD carry. It's doomed. Oh Lord, no hate towards Tactical, but this is an odd switch up. Take him back out. You know, people were not excited about this because Tactical had not been very good during 2022. You know, yes, he had some definite high points during his time with Team Liquid, but the narrative through most of 2022 is that he's not been very good. He's been inting. He's been the Tactical that makes the big deaths and loses you the game from time to time, without the Tactical that like pops off and carries you from games to time to time. There's been more and more narrative and talk about, oh, maybe Tactical is just getting carried by Core JJ all along, yada yada yada. And he gets subbed in into this TSM series, like I said, with the series tied 1-1. And game 1 goes absolutely disastrously. It goes just as bad as it could have been. And I hated... I didn't hate the fact that Tactical was coming in because, again, I don't think Instinct has been all that impressive. I don't think he's been that crazy. In game 1, Instinct had an okay game, you know, 6-1-8 on Zeri. TSM just kind of stomped overall, so yes, he's 6-1-8, but like, hey, you're playing from a massive advantage. He didn't do bad, he did good. But then in game 2, you know, him coming out 1-2-1, again, it's not like he played terrible or anything like that. This was just TSM getting stomped. So it made it kind of strange. It's not like TSM was in a terrible position. It's not like Instinct had been playing terrible, but throughout the whole season, Instinct had not necessarily been all that impressive. So, again, I didn't have an issue with bringing Tactical back, but if I was going to bring him back, I don't know that I'm bringing him back straight away into a Draven game, a champion where you need to get ahead early, be able to snowball that advantage, play very aggressively, confidently, all that stuff, because who knows how much he's even played with Chime, let alone if they've even played a Draven Pike lane ever, and also the fact that I'm sure Tactical's confidence was not at the highest point at that point in time. I would have rather maybe eased him back into the things a little bit. So then he comes in, drops a 1-7 on Draven. TSM, yes, they lost game 2 16-3, but then they lose game 3 29-6, and things were looking disastrous. It was looking like TSM's you know, just absolute nightmare of a 2022 season was close to coming to an end. But then all of a sudden things turned around, and it wasn't like Tactical was going 1v9 or anything like that, but TSM definitely flipped a switch, and Tactical definitely played a part in this. In game 4, he went 6-2-7 on the Sivir. Yes, Maple showed out in a big way. Chime had an amazing game, 3-0-15 on Rakan. But again, this is Tactical going up against Aphromoo and Johnson. Not an insane bot lane, but a respectable bot lane, and a bot lane that he definitely would have been losing to at certain points during the 2022 season, and certainly a bot lane better than some of the Academy bot lanes that he was losing to. So this was good. This was at least, you know, possible to show that Tactical, you know, was capable of playing well in the LCS, playoffs against a FlyQuest team that at certain points in the year people really thought was legit, people really thought was good. And also that TSM could win games with Tactical in the lineup as well. And then in game 5, TSM and Tactical, they did it again. Tactical, this game was much more impressive of a performance from him. 11-0 and 6 on the Xayah. This is game 5. This is pressure on TSM. They don't get double elimination. They're in the losers bracket. So this was lose and they are going home. Lose and their season is over. And especially for a guy like Tactical, who has been benched, was down in academy, not shining. The fact that he's able to pop off in this game 5, maybe impress some people, whether it's TSM for next year or some other team, for him trying to get on a roster. Now he has also extended TSM season, so he will potentially get next week to be able to shine and impress people as well. If he would have came in, did the 1-7 on Draven, and then got stomped the next game as well, and TSM would have been done, they would have been out, his season would have been over, and who knows if we would have seen Tactical in the LCS next year. I'm sure some team would have, grabbed him for academy or something like that, but he's not like a super veteran player, but a guy with, 3, 4, I don't know if this is his 3rd or 4th year, something like that. I think it's his 3rd year of LCS experience. A lot of LCS teams aren't necessarily going to be looking for a guy like that for academy. A lot of teams are going to want to go younger, or cheaper, or guys that they don't know about. Like the story just wouldn't have been looking good for Tactical. Now, I still think Tactical is an insane talent and just needs some confidence. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to see a resurgence of Tactical. I'm sure he's going to be back in the LCS. I think he's going to be a starting AD carry at some point. But I'm just saying that this game and this series, these last 2 games, the pretty good game on Sivir, and then the insane, really, really good game on Xayah, when, is anyone even playing Xayah right now? I don't even know. He goes 11-0, pops off, keeps TSM season alive, advances them in the playoffs. This was just really, really crazy. And it was also interesting just to see a lot of people kind of eat their words, because I do think Tactical is better than Instinct at this point in his career. I don't think Instinct's ceiling is higher than Tactical's either. So I do think for TSM, it makes a lot of sense for this guy to be playing, because I don't think Instinct is TSM's AD carry of the future. I don't know if Tactical is either, but I do think Tactical probably gives them a better chance of winning right now. And like I said, I'm not really that worried about developing Instinct for the future either. I think TSM's options are going to be, maybe you decide to run back Tactical as your AD carry next year, maybe take a flyer on some guy in academy, or you're probably going to need to go out and get another AD carry. Really, if I was TSM, I would probably look to get a decent free agent, maybe an import, maybe some kind of big signing at the AD carry position, maybe throw Tactical in academy, or just maybe move on from him entirely, or maybe go with Tactical as my LCS AD carry and then try to get an exciting younger AD carry in my academy. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, like I said, this was an insane series. This storyline was crazy. Tactical coming back out of nowhere, shocking everyone. Not only the fact that he was just playing, the fact that he came in, gets stomped, and then ends up coming back and playing very, very well in games 4 and 5. I'm sure that's going to be insane for his confidence. I hope, he comes back next week and looks really, really cool. I'm definitely a fan of Tactical. Yes, he was probably a little bit overrated at certain points, especially coming off a couple good years with TL. But at the end of the day, I still think he's very, very talented. And when Tactical's at his best, he's one of the best AD carries in the LCS, especially as a resident player. Can't wait to see what the future has in store. But like I said, I think this week and potentially going into next week is going to do a big things for Tactical's future. I think he could have maybe earned himself some money, maybe even earned himself a better potential opportunity next year than he would have otherwise with these couple good games. And he also extended TSM the opportunity to play next week. And hey, there is still an outside shot of TSM making some kind of dark horse crazy run for Worlds. I'm half kidding with that. But hey, TSM is not out of Worlds contention just yet. And part of that is in thanks to Tactical subbing in and popping off. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Check out the first link in the description below for my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/I_am_Germ. Maybe drop us a follow, maybe a prime if you got one. That'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.